Well, guys, did you hear? There's going to be a civil war. If the federal government crosses this one line one more time right here, it's going to be a civil war. If they knock this chip off her shoulder, it's going to be a civil war. If they pass this law to do this or do something else, it's going to be a civil war. The patriots are going to stand up and going to take this country back. What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Or welcome if it's your first time here. You know, I've been online since, I think, 2008. I've ran blogs, and on this YouTube channel now, I have a website now also. I have an email newsletter, and during that time, I've constantly heard people on the right, preppers, conservatives, talking about the second Civil War. If the federal government crosses this line, knocks this chip off, passes this law, does this, that, or something else, that the patriots are going to stand up and they're going to take the country back. And they imagine there's going to be battle lines drawn and it feeds their fantasy. I think that's a lot of it. Why a lot of people talk about this and fantasize about this, because they want to believe that somehow they have a say-so, they can actually do something to change what's happening. They see it happening, so they want to talk about civil war while they are caressing their firearms and having this imaginary battles in their mind. And unfortunately, they fail to see the reality of the situation. They fail to realize that there's already been a second American Civil War, and the conservatives right now lost the battle. Look at what happened during the last presidential election. Look at who is in office right now. Far left radicals. They already waged their revolution. They already waged their takeover. They already waged their civil war. And right now, they're in power. They won the battle. I'm not saying that it's over, but I'm saying right now, there's already been the second Civil War, and the left, the far left radicals, won, because they're in office right now. They're in control right now. They're running the country into the ground right now. They're running the country into complete chaos, turmoil, and destruction right now. It's all on purpose. And the conservatives are still sitting around waiting and looking and thinking, it's going to be a civil war, it's going to be a civil war. Failing to realize it's already happened. They're already in power. They've already taken over. They're already destroying the country. They're already pushing their far left radical ideology across the United States and trying to across the world. People are completely lost. I mean, you look at what's going on now with the border being wide open. It's all for a purpose. It's the radical left trying to completely change America, and they are definitely doing it. I think it was Obama said this is, I forgot the exact wordage that he used, but it was a great country, and they're going to change that. And I think that Barack Hussein Obama is still running the country. Biden's a puppet, Obama's running the country, and you have the globalists that's running Obama. This is Obama's third term. It was supposed to be whenever Hillary was supposed to got in there, but instead, you know, Trump actually got so many votes against Hillary that even their manipulations didn't work to put Hillary in. Hillary was supposed to be president. Trump wasn't, in my opinion. And Trump won so much because Hillary was so hated that they didn't, I got what I say here on YouTube, they didn't work the system enough to put Hillary in, so that set their plans back. But right now, the radicals, they came in, they waged war against the right, they took over, they're in power now in the White House, and they are systematically destroying the country. And we see everybody blames Biden. Biden is a pathetic old man with very failing, fragile body and mental capacity, mental functioning. But Obama is who's running Biden, in my opinion, and the globalists are running Obama. He's doing his part to destroy the country. That's why the border's wide open. That's why we see everything with all the transgender going on. That's why we see all the spending. That's why we see everything going towards trying to get more war started. They actually want to... We're already in World War III. A lot of people don't understand that. It's already happened. We've been in World War III for quite a while now. But it's been more of a political and economic war. And we see now that, you know, China and Russia and the BRICS nations are dumping the dollar. With Saudi Arabia and all of our trading partners are pretty much dumping the dollar. They don't want the dollar anymore. They don't want anything to do with the United States financially because they know it's going to crash. They know the United States has used the dollar to terrorize the world, control the world also. So they're getting rid of that. It's going to affect us greatly. They're talking about this debt ceiling. And, you know, the Republicans, they put up this fight, man. It was all pretend fight. It was already predetermined, pre-planned. And, you know, you'll have a few Republicans right now that's standing up saying that they're still against this, don't support this, but you know it's going to pass. You know, they can still hold their head up high to their voters in their states and say they stood up against it, but it passed through anyway, those Democrats and those few rhino Republicans. But it's all pre-planned. They all know this already. They know how it's going to turn out. They put on this fake fight in front of the media to pacify the population to thinking they're really doing something, they're really trying, they're in this battle back and forth. But they will give Biden, Obama, everything he wants, that blank check he wants to spend, spend, spend. And you know what that means? More inflation. We see how the inflation is right now, and a lot of people still will deny that we're in the mess that we're in economically. However, it's going to be undeniable for everyone shortly. It's undeniable now if you're paying attention at all, but still you still get some comments and things, people saying the economy is great, everything is just great. You preppers just always fear-mongering, scare-mongering. Everything's going to be okay. This is America. It's great. All we got to do is elect Donald Trump again, and he'll fix everything. We just got to sit back and wait. Don't prep, don't do anything, just elect Donald Trump again. Go vote, and it will be glorious again. One more time. We'll be making America great again. They don't realize everything's falling apart right now. They don't take into account apparently what happened last time. And they don't think it'll happen again, apparently. It's not been fixed. If anything, it's been more fixed to the left's favor. YouTube is aggravating. I'm trying to say what I want to say here on YouTube. That's why I'm glad to have my own website, my own newsletter, so I can make videos to my own website, send you the newsletter so you can go watch the video on the website. Haven't subscribed yet? Go link below. Subscribe to the newsletter, get a free ebook, and I post videos on the website that I don't post here, articles that I don't post here. So it's a way of keeping up with what I'm doing without the censorship of YouTube. It gets very, very difficult to try to figure out how to say these things efficiently so people actually understand what I'm talking about. The economy is crashing. They're going to keep printing. They're going to have unlimited spending. What the debt ceiling is about. It's all make-believe fantasy. They know what's going to happen. They know what they're going to do. They're going to give this blank check, and they're going to spend, 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 spend. And the more money that they borrow, the more money they print, it's going to cause more and more inflation. The more inflation they have, the more they're going to print, the more they're going to spend, the more bailouts, the more inflation, until it completely goes into Zimbabwe type hyperinflation. It's coming, guys. It's all planned because they want to crash the economic system, because the radicals have taken over and they want to crash the economic system. That way they can come in and offer that solution. And the solution is the central bank digital currencies and the guaranteed basic income, which is full control. That's the key to them having full dominant power to control the currency completely. What you spend, where you spend it at, how you spend that. They want to know everything about you. Everything is based, you know, on the currency. If you go out and you buy, if you can find it to buy a candy bar, not saying you should, but if you do, they're going to know about it. If you go transfer something, you know, if you buy something from me here that I've already bought, it'll be done through the blockchain with the central bank digital currencies. They better look at that and say, huh, Mr. Burke, you bought this garbage can over here from MD Creekmore on this date, and you gave this much for that. They know every single thing about everything, and that's the whole plan. The left radicals have taken over. The Civil War, the revolution has already happened, and the left right now has one. And I think at the federal level, it's going to continue to be that way. I don't think there's any hope at the federal level whatsoever. Maybe at the state level, some of the states might secede from the union. They might go on the gold standard like some of them is trying to right now, be able to use gold as a legal, precious metals as legal currency, to legal money to buy stuff with and do trade with. But right now, it's a mess. And they are working very, very diligently to destroy this country completely. And they're well on their way, unfortunately. So guys, you know, a lot of people aren't prepping. They aren't doing anything, in my opinion, because, you know, a lot of people will say, how do you know? How do you know what people's doing? Because I run websites. I run this YouTube channel. I have stats I can look at. And, you know, like my ebook, I came out with a new ebook yesterday. It's at 20-something pages, 100% free. I have just about 7,000 subscribers on my email list right now. And I sent an email out to those 7,000 subscribers with a link to download the ebook. And I looked this morning, and it had been opened by about 1,200 something people had opened the email and looked at it. And we had, it was, I think like 120 something people actually downloaded the ebook. So I sent it out, free ebook, to nearly 7,000 people. Over 1,000 opened the email up and looked at it, and just slightly over 100, actually less than 200 I remember, actually clicked on that link to download the ebook. That shows how interested they are in actually prepping. It was free, 100% free. They was already signed up to my email newsletter. The ebook was 100% free. Just click the link and download and read that. But yet, there's a small percentage of people I sent that to actually downloaded the ebook. I can talk about a product and do a review or anything on a product, and I can link to it on Amazon, and you got stats on Amazon, and I can go look at the stats. I can see how many was ordered. I can see who ordered it. I can't see where they lived or who they were, nothing like that, and to see how many was ordered. And I can talk about things like the other day I made a video about security on online security, and I talked about the YubiKey. And that video had, I think, I forget now exactly, had over 10,000 views on it last time I looked. And I put a link and told people in the video I was going to put a link in the description and the comments to the YubiKey. And I posted a video link to show people how to use that to increase their security online, because it's extremely important to be more secure in your online accounts. And I made the video, and I think it was it's over 10,000 views in that video. And this morning I looked, and you know how many people has actually ordered that YubiKey? 0. Not a single order for that YubiKey. I mean, you would think that people would want to, at least 4 or 5, would want to secure their accounts, and those YubiKeys work great. It's not just me saying that, it's other people saying that. I tell you, people that knows way more about internet security than I do, they said the YubiKey, or the Titan Key, the one, is some of the best security that you can have for your online accounts. But not a single order out of that many views on that video. 0 orders. I can do the same thing for a prepping product. I can do a review of, you know, a really good rocket stove. Well, guys, unfortunately, my battery died right in the mid-sentence. I forgot exactly where I was at. But I was making the point that even though things are as bad as they actually are right now, people don't realize how bad they are, and they are still looking for political saviors. They're looking for some kind of a civil war to break out to take the country back to fix everything, and they're not prepping. They're looking for, you know, the pre-tribulation rapture, looking for anything besides actually doing something themselves to get ready and try to prepare the best they can to live through and to live in this horror show that's happening right now and that's coming. And like I was talking about, people not downloading the free ebook even though it's free. I mean, it's free, and they was already subscribed to the email list. Over 1,000, like 1,200 something, opened the email up and looked at the link, read the email, but didn't download the ebook, and though it was free. And you would think that people who are actually serious about prepping would at least, you know, download the ebook to see what it said, to see what was, they could find anything different, they could learn something maybe, because it was free. And very few, like I said, just over 100 actually downloaded the ebook. So it shows that even the majority of people watching these videos, subscribe to the email newsletters, commenting aren't serious. They aren't doing anything to prepare because they're still looking for something to happen. They know that things are bad. They know the potential of things going to get even worse, and that they actually are. But they're still looking for something to come along and fix it. They're looking for something political to come along to elect, DeSantis, to elect Trump, to elect Kennedy, to elect someone to come in and fix this mess that we're in right now. And unfortunately, that's not going to fix it. It's not going to do it. The left radicals have taken over. They're in power right now, and they're destroying this country as quickly as they possibly can. They're destroying the dollar. They've destroyed the border. They've destroyed the morality. They're destroying everything. And, they're wanting to mutilate children. All kinds of things going on right now, guys, and has went on for the last few years, especially the last couple of years since Obama's third term started with Joe Biden. But people still don't see it. They still think it's going to be fixed. I wish it was true. I wish that we could just elect someone, actually vote and actually count, get someone in, the nation would gather together and would actually fix the country. But, at this point, in my opinion, we're too far gone. Too much debt, too much corruption, too much immorality. It's been destroyed. And I don't think the America we knew when I was growing up is going to come back. I know it's a hard pill to swallow, and some of you will disagree, and that's fine. But I think that as far as the country goes, the United States is toast. The United States will still be here, but it's going to be, a corrupt, third world type shithole of a country to live in, with massive corruption, massive inflation, homelessness. It's going to be a big mess, guys, and it's been done on purpose, like I said, because they want to destroy the country. The radical left hates this country. They hate Christianity. They hate freedom. So they're going to destroy the country. And they're done it, unfortunately. The Civil War has already happened. The Second Civil War has already happened. The Revolution has already happened. And the left radicals won that battle. And right now, they're in power. They're in control. Obama is in control. The United States, in my opinion, is still the president behind the scenes. Biden is the puppet, and the globalists are controlling Obama. It's all this big agenda to destroy this country. Anyway, if you agree, give me a thumbs up. If you disagree, I also give it a thumbs up because I'm entitled to my opinion. If you don't agree with my opinion, that's okay. That's your opinion. But still give me a big thumbs up. It's greatly appreciated. If you don't want to, give it a thumbs down. That's fine too. Be sure to sign up for the email newsletter. Link in the description box below. Thanks for watching. More out here. I'll see you all in the next video, hopefully.